Jambo Jambo everyone, welcome back to this space. It is me, Bahati, the lucky boy. If you are new here, kindly consider subscribing, and if you have subscribed, may God bless you. May God continue blessing you and all your generation. Amen. So, if you are not new here, you already know that this channel is all about learning, is all about getting to know what people from point A do and what people from point B do. Yeah, literally learning different things from different geographical areas, all in one space called Bahati, the lucky boy space. So, what are we tackling today? I've been doing different videos outside, so I decided today, let me do it about me. Yeah, let me do it about me in my crib where I stay. So let's continue. So as the topic already says, what is the cost of living for one person here in Nairobi, Kenya? What is the accumulative cost of a typical youth, like let's say age 20 to 23, 25 there, if you are living alone, or this is the expenditure you will have to use when you have a single mouth. Yeah, it is you, one person. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I went down, I did a breakdown of everything that you will need to stay in Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya, for a month. Note, it could go high if you want to live lavish, or give it a little bit of spices, if I'd use that word. But for a typical guy like me, I categorize myself like a typical Kenyan, someone just living the normal life, someone not below the curve and not anywhere close to the middle, but is just there. So that's me. I consider myself that. So how much do you need to just survive, maneuver, have just a decent life? Let's say decency, let's just call it decency, because decency would mean different things depending on whom you ask. Yeah, someone decency is having a cup of coffee in the morning as they go to work. Some decency means having a cup of coffee in a specific place, hotel I mean, as they go to work or do just their normal things. Some people would call decency or decent life, like describe it, for example, like moving from home to work using Uber or these taxis. Some would mean maybe being picked by a motorbike. Yeah, so decency, it depends on whom you're asking. So this is a typical Kenyan. Let's get back to the video very fast, quick fast. This video should be as short and as precise and serve the role it should. So without further going into much things, what is the cost of living for one person in Kenya? Yeah, for a youth in Kenya. I did break them down. I have them inside my phone. I did break everything down, so I'm going to go through them one by one. So number one thing is food. Yeah, food is essential, right? So that is the foodstuffs. Number one thing you have to do when the month starts, like, yeah, you budget for the month. So roughly I'd have some things like maize flour. We do a ugali, fufu, so much here in Kenya. That's our staple food. Actually, my community loves that the most. Maize flour, maybe little of wheat flour, which I rarely use. Maybe making some pancakes, but I rarely do that, so I'd use a small package. But for maize flour, I'd stock a couple of 2 kg packet flours, let's say 5 or 6 or 7, depends, maybe you have friends. Yeah, 7 on the highest. Yeah, then you have some rice, some cooking oil, yeah, just some essentials, sugar, maybe salt, table salt, which goes for a longer time. It's not used, you know, definitely you can't be using salt the way you use sugar or other things. Yeah, so that's generally what I buy. Maybe just those things that would run for a month. Yeah, so another thing I'd need to do for the shopping is maybe some little spices. Yeah, I like little spice. Let's say Roycom Chuzi mix, maybe turmeric or something. So how much do these cost me? All these things, these hard food stuffs that goes for a month cost me like 5,000 Kenya shillings. How much is this in USD given the current exchange rates? 5,000 Kenya shillings that I use for monthly shopping is about 35.20 USD. Yeah, that's it. 35.2 USD. 0.20 USD goes for a month for me. Yeah, groceries, you know, that is the hard food stuffs. Let's go to groceries. I'm moving fast. Groceries, these are things that wouldn't run for a month. Yeah, whether you stock them, they'd go bad, so you have to buy like on a weekly basis or after every 2 days. Yeah, slowly by slowly. Let's say the tomatoes, maybe what like the tomatoes, onions, what other things, lemon. I use lemon a lot. Maybe fresh what what I'm missing the word, chilies. Yeah, chilies. Yeah, I love chilies too. So how much do these cost me? Accumulatively, when I accumulate all those amounts that I use, like this week I use this amount, this week that week, you know, until the month end, I'll have used like 1,000 Kenyan shillings, 1,000 Kenyan shillings. That's like 23.80 USD. Yeah, so that's like how much I use for my groceries for a month. Okay. Having done that, maybe also the vegetables inside there, maybe the skuma wiki, the kales, the spinach, yeah, inside there. 1,000 is good for a month. That is $23.80. I repeat. Okay, you know, having bought the hard food stuffs, the groceries catered for, you have to have like some meat, the beef, you know, and some fish. I love fish, and some chicken. Yeah, so how much do these cost? Like you don't take them daily, definitely, but in a week you'd distribute. Let's say on a Monday you have fish, Tuesday you have the kales, Wednesday you have the spinach and some different things, maybe skuma wiki, rice and beans, you know. Wednesday you could skip to chicken and all that stuff. So how much do this cost when accumulated? This cost me personally on the range of 24, on the neighborhood of 2,400 Kenya shillings, and this is sorry, I did calculate wrongly here. Let me just give you the correct 24 calculator. 24 yeah, sorry. For the groceries, it is not 23 point something, 1,000 Kenya shillings. It is 7.04 USD. So I use 7.04 USD for my groceries, and yeah, not 23.80. Sorry, I did that a mistake. How about for the meat, chicken and fish? For monthly use, I use like 2,400 Kenya shillings, which is 16.90 USD. Yeah, with 16.90 USD, my beef, my chicken, my fish for the month, also distributed, not daily, definitely. It's catered for. Okay, having eaten, now that one I have eaten, yeah. So how much do I need for the entertainment? Like now, just relaxing and having fun and stuff. Yeah, social media things, you know. Okay, personally, I watch a lot sometimes when I'm home. So there's a Netflix charge. I use just the basic, the standard Netflix package, which is 700 Kenya shillings, and that is 4.92 USD for a month. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's for the Netflix. To access this Netflix, you need a network connection, definitely. So how much do I need for this network connection? I pay 1500 for the Wi-Fi connection, 5 Mbps for a month. That goes for a month. 1500 Kenya shillings for a month for 5 Mbps. Safaricom Wi-Fi. Yeah. So we share this one. It's not like the package is for 1500. There is a package for 10 Mbps. It is 5, but it's boosted to 10 Mbps. So we share with a friend. They pay it. The package is 2900 Kenya shillings. So we divide that. So like 1450 each person. That is just 1500 Kenya shillings. 1005. So 1500 Kenya shillings is about 10.56 USD given the current exchange rates. Okay, that is just literally that. Yeah. The water bill, these are monthly bills. The water bill, I pay amounts from between 400 to 800 Kenya shillings as my water bill for monthly usage. This depends on how much laundry I do, maybe if I have friends over and stuff, and maybe if I stay home for a longer time, yeah, during a certain month. So it is about 400 to on the low and 800 on the high. So that's like 2.81 USD to 5.61 USD for water bill for the whole month. Yeah, typically. Okay, having paid that, where I stay, we also pay garbage fee. Yeah, when you have the garbage, you know, they come with the vehicle, the truck. They load it, they go. So you pay monthly. How much do I pay? I pay 150 Kenyan shillings. 150 Kenyan shillings. That is like 1.05 USD. It's just like 1 USD. Yeah, for my garbage fee collection. Yeah. Okay, having done that, there's the rent. Now the monthly rent. We pay in Kenya, we pay rent monthly. Yeah, and here we pay 7,500 Kenyan shillings, sorry, 7,500 Kenyan shillings monthly for a studio apartment, or you would call it a bedsitter. This translates to about 52.81 USD monthly. That is the rent we pay here for this studio apartment. It is 52.81 USD monthly. Yeah. Having done that, we have to give a room for emergencies. Yeah. So how much do I have to put aside for emergencies? Let's say some things that you didn't plan for. Yeah. This is like 3,000 Kenya shillings. Yeah. I placed this one aside. So I don't practically use the 3,000, but just given, you know, I don't put 3,000 aside, but you just check in a month. This is the range I placed for things that I didn't plan for. Yeah. So this is like 3,000 Kenya shillings, which also translates to 21.12 US dollars, given the current exchange rates. So how much in total are these cost in Kenya shillings? This is about 22,050 shillings, 22,050 Kenya shillings. Yeah, that is typically what a typical Kenyan like me would need to stay in a studio apartment in Kenya. And this is 22,050 Kenya shillings is about 155.28 USD. This is food stuffs catered for, rent catered for, just everything about you catered for, the emergency of 3,000 kept aside. So 155 USD works for me. Yeah, these are I don't go out a lot, like maybe go out for drinks with friend and everything. I really don't do that. So that's it, that's the range. Yeah, so maybe people who go out and drink, you know, have fun, maybe every weekend they have to go out and stuff, they'd use more, let's say up to 200 USD maybe, yeah, for a particular month. For me, it is about 155.28 US dollars or below for a month. Yeah, so that is what a typical Kenyan youth would use for a month if they don't, you know, live large or whatever that means. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll be doing more and more videos as time goes by, and kindly let me know please where you're watching from and what you'd like to know about Kenya. Yeah, I'd be willing to engage and to tackle candidly. Once again, I say a big thank you for having created your time, taken your time to watch this video, and may God bless you. Please, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. And more importantly, please let me know where you are watching from. It is me, Bahati, the Lucky Boy. Have a good time from wherever you're watching from.